Hi you guys, so today we're going to do some seed saving. I've got two gorgeous tomatoes that my friend Jackie grew. This is a beautiful orange, yellow something. She's getting me the proper names, and here's a beautiful red beefsteak. And I'm going to use the fermentation method, which is the generally accepted method for getting seeds out of tomatoes. Sounds scarier than it is. I've got some cherry tomatoes already going here, and basically all you do is put them in water, the guts, and if you can see, the meat starts to float to the top and the seeds start to sink to the bottom. And it takes, I don't know, 4 or 5 days, and after that the seeds are at the bottom, the meat's at the top. You take the meat off, throw it away, and then you collect the seeds from the bottom. It's just that easy. There is a secondary method that I've never seen anybody else use except for me. And I've showed it before on the station, but basically I collect all the tomato meat and use a hand immersion blender, and I blend all of this stuff into tiny little nothing bits, and I strain it, and then I just collect the seeds right away because it takes that gel coating off the outside. Works for me, and we'll do some of those, but not in this video. This video we're just going to do the fermentation method. How about this? I'll link the last video I did. I use it with the immersion blender. I use for tiny, they have to be tiny seeds. If they're big, the immersion blender will chop them all up. So it works for tomatillos and it works for tomatoes so far that I've found. So basically all you need is your tomatoes. You need a container with some water in it and a lid that you can write on somehow. So I've got this red tomato, this container, and all I'm going to do is just start to take the seeds out from the inside. And I'm going to go around, and you can save the meat, right? You can do something with this meat right now, or when I'm done with it. But this is an older tomato. It's been sitting around for a while, so it is going to give me this and then become a sandwich, and then the rest of it will become chicken feed. So just go around. You can use a knife. As usual, I'm just using my hands because I find them to be the best tools. And yeah, I'll go ahead and finish this. All right, so meat and tomato seed into a jar with water. Don't have to add anything else to it. There's sugar in the tomato, and it's going to cause the fermentation to begin. And then when they're done, or I have one of these done, I'll come back and show you what it looks like. So we're going to put this aside. All right, so we've got some tomato seeds to process now. And just like we did the cucumbers in a previous video, these have been fermenting, as you saw, and now they're ready to harvest. Now these are tiny little seeds. So what we want is a nice mesh sieve, got a cucumber seed in there, that will allow the water and the gunk to go through, but will capture the seeds. So what we do is we take this over to the sink. We pour off most of the top until we start to get down to seeds. See the seeds? Let's see. There's not a lot of seeds in this one. And then we pour the rest in there. Now we hit it with a powerful spray of water. Pick out any bad parts, and then those are the seeds. So what we're going to do then is get a cloth. I've got paper toweling here, and I wrote, my friend Jackie gave me these red tomatoes. They're heirloom, and it's a slicer. It might be a beefsteak, we're not sure. $9.25. So then I just bring this over here, and I'm just going to flip it upside down very fast and whack it. 1, 2, 3. I always get a few off to the side. Let's put them on. Now remember, when you're doing a lot of tomatoes, you really need to completely clean up in between, because if I left a tomato seed around here, the next time I do like these orange tomatoes, they could get mixed up in there. No biggie. All right, so now we put this on a rack. cookie rack, bread rack, whatever, and let it dry. So I'm going to move these over to the fireplace to dry. But first I'm going to finish up with the rest of these tomatoes, and that's how you do it. So thanks for watching. These will take a week to dry-ish, and then when we're done, this is how I store them. I have these manila folders. This is for tomatillos, and I just fold up the paper towel and put it into the manila folder. And then I have a big tote full of these seeds, and they're just all in alphabetical order, easy for me to see. And that's how I store them. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, this is the fermentation method for collecting seeds and gunk, to tomato, tomatillo, cucumber, all those kinds of seeds that have that gelatinous material around them. There is another way. It's with an immersion blender, and I'll link a video to that. So if you want the seeds the same day, you can use that method instead of waiting a week. So anyway, here you go. Thanks for watching.